what happened with Yak?
Yeah, before the game, Yak was he went for a warm up. He was feeling good, and then start of the game, after like 4 or 5 minutes, he started feeling that his back is stiffening up, and at one point he said that he could not continue. That pain was pretty sharp. That's all I know at this point. We're going to meet with him, and we're going to evaluate, and then he'll more update.
I know you mentioned this, I think last game, so just want to get more clarity on this. This is all kind of part of the plan where it's just sort of as it comes or goes, that there is that feedback in real time that you can adjust here?
Yeah, well, I mean, we gotta trust his judgment and what he's telling us, and at the same time, he's trying to push through it, and then we'll have more update after we do further evaluation, and we'll know more tomorrow.
And then overall with this game, lack of energy did you see from your side of just like things started to pick up in the fourth quarter, but what overall was the issue there?
I mean, we kept this team to 96 points. We did a pretty good job there defensively. I think they made some very good timely shots from the 3-point line. I believe they had 4 threes there that made the swing. Third quarter, we did a really good job. Energy was good. We made a good run there. Won that quarter by 8. And then in the fourth quarter, we missed shots. It really came down to that. We missed some really good open shots.
What was Michael Porter Jr. able to do in terms of just the shot making? Obviously, there were some that were highly contested, but where was the success that he was finding?
And he does a good job night in and night out of finding very small gaps for shots to get his shots off, and even those shots that are really contested, he's shooting it at a high clip. And also his pretty big body that moves really well, that cuts really well, and that's creating a lot of gravity towards him, and now that opens up more room for other players on the team.
Kind of later in the third, where Immanuel was able to get everybody organized. How are you liking just how he was able to set everybody up to get you guys back in the game?
That was the most important thing there, that our spacing was the right one, and we were able to execute our game plan in those stretches. I thought that CMB and Scotty did a really good job playing in those pick and rolls and creating advantages. That was how we were supposed to look the whole night, but we did not.
Coach, you mentioned some of the defensive principles that you would like to see in the game. So, do you think that we are playing according to these principles for this game?
I think it's going to be really hard in any game that you do that over the course of 48 minutes. You're going to have stretches where you really execute those, and that was the case tonight. We did it in moments when we were disruptive and able to create some turnovers. But we forced them into 22 turnovers. We did not do a good enough job of converting some of those in transition. We scored only 17 points, but there were moments that we did a really good job with that.
Things got back into order the late third, fourth quarter. Overall, what would you say was the difference in this game?
We didn't have that pop that we usually have. I think like just as a whole, offensively, defensively, we just didn't have that energy that we needed. And they came out with a lot of it. We fought back, so credit to our guys for fighting back. But it's tough to win sometimes when you dig yourself that big a hole.
And then when you think about just the inside presence that they were able to establish, what was it in terms of what you guys weren't able to combat?
Yeah, they went that little double big lineup with Danny Wolf at the 4. Offensive rebounding has been kind of a issue for us, so we gotta clean it up if we're gonna win games. That's one of the things that allows you to win games when you're not making shots, rebounding, limiting your turnovers, things like that. We can control that.
In that little spurt, though, that you guys were able to come back, what were your guys giving you that allowed you to set them up the way that you did?
I think just the mindset. Sometimes when you're down 20 points, it's not about really necessarily execution, X's and O's. Sometimes it's more about just will. Like, are you going to give up? Are you going to give in? Really proud of the way the team responded in that aspect. But we just got to try to bring it from the jump.
A little bit of a breather. Obviously, it was a late one coming into tonight. But what is the mindset shift that you're looking for to close out this road trip?
be desperate, do whatever it takes to get a win. For us to even, we're not gonna make no excuses. Late, not part of the NBA, so you gotta weather those storms.
This is Simone from AA Sports Connect Hong Kong. So there's 15-0 run that initiated by you. How does that elevate your confidence as a team leader?
Always try to breathe life into other guys. Just try to be a leader, whether it's 15-0 run or the other team's 15-0 run. It doesn't really matter. I just try to bring life into other guys, speak positivity in other guys, and we really need everybody. I'm a leader, but we need everybody to lead. We need everybody. We can't do it by ourselves, and I think we saw that tonight.
So how do you like playing with the second again? Because the 15 how do you like playing with that?
I enjoy playing with all my guys, honestly. Everybody brings something different to the table. Grady and JB, they bring a lot of shooting to the court, so, it kind of opens up the floor. And when I'm playing with guys like Scotty and B.I., I can allow them to make plays and things like that. So I enjoy playing with all my guys.